What up, y'all? It's your man Wayne Train back with another joint, and I just dropped my Motorola unboxing video this morning. And last night, I seen CNET did a little Motorola RAZR, robot actuator kind of thing. They did a little test run with the RAZR, and they found some interesting results, and let's talk about it. If you don't know who I be, I go by the name Wayne Train. My real name is Dwayne Mims. You can search that up at the top if you're looking for your boy. We do tech videos, tech unboxings, tech talks like this. And if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to your man. But we got a problem, man. Houston, we got a problem. So I got my Motorola RAZR. First impressions right now are through the roof. I'm loving every bit of it. Is it the perfect foldable phone? Absolutely not. Is it worth the price? Oh, hell no. But I do believe that foldable phones are real. Flip phones, rather. I'm gonna stop calling them foldable phones. They're flip phones. Smart flip phones, whatever. They real, and with the right, innovation, and as long as this is the first step for Motorola right here. And it's a good first step in my opinion. So, they can build on this. But back to what the subject is, the CNET test that they did on this RAZR, their RAZR anyway. I'll put a link to that video, I guess, in the description. But basically, they did their own test of how many, flip actuations could the Motorola RAZR withstand over a period of time. They ran the same tests on the Galaxy Fold, and they came up with a number. And so, it's only right we do it again with this one, and that they do it again with this one. So they did. They had a goal of about 100,000 flips and folds or whatever, and unfortunately, the Motorola RAZR couldn't even make it to barely a quarter of that. It kind of just stopped working. Now, I'm gonna let you watch the video yourself, and I'll let you guys come up with your own analysis if you haven't already seen it. Actually, I would suggest you pause my video, go watch that video, and if you for real messing with your boy, come back and we can talk about it. But regardless, or talk to whoever, I would like to talk to you guys about it. But go ahead and do that, because now, watching my take on it, you'll understand more. But it's sad. I mean, I'm a little. It sucks because while the test is completely total, it's isolated. It's a little isolated, weird little test. Who knows, what exactly preparations they did when it comes to preparing for this, and what they did compared to the Galaxy Fold. But regardless, it's still pretty underwhelming, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a good look. It's a specific word I'm looking for. I don't know why I can't get it off. But it's damn. I really want to think of that word. Okay, I'm done. It's just not good, and going into the next phone, you want to go in with high spirits. If they nail this, with this test or whatever, it gives people better spirits. Not really saying so much it's worth buying, but more so, okay, we got a solid piece of hardware. You know, the phone already is like the build quality is decent, but you know, it's not that great. It's plastic, a lot of plastic, and you know, it's just, it has some creaking sounds and all that stuff like that. Not a big deal to me, but I can't speak for everybody with my own, you know, expectations and whatnot. You know, it's not great either. It definitely isn't great. That's from anybody, but again, it's just not, it's not a good look. And one phone, definitely, just one phone that they tested versus, you know, but they did only test one Galaxy Fold, and that came out pretty good. 120,000 is what they made it to on the Galaxy Fold. The Galaxy Fold supposedly is rated for 200,000, which, if you did the math based on their averages that they came up with, they think that people would open their phones on an average about 100 times a day, and you know, multiply that over the course of some years or whatever, or multiply that, you'll get a number, and you know, that equates to how many years or whatever the phone should be able to last. And with the Motorola RAZR, they're kind of saying this ain't gonna last you a year if you put it through this kind of test. Now, that being said, let's talk about that test. Now, I'd already kind of gave them an out, or not really. I kind of gave them a little bail, but I'm about to take the bail back a little bit, because the test, when you watch the video, I don't like it. The test, it doesn't really represent what a person would actually do. So I get it. They're putting it through more stress than what the average person should do. So in my mind, the number that they came up with, while it's still very, very small, should be a lot more than what, you know, they came up with, because of the kind of stress and pressure that they were putting on this thing. Like, the motor on the thing would like open up, right? It's opening up like this, and the snap back action is what I was most concerned about. It just kept snapping back. So like, and it was doing it extra hard, and like the clamps, you know, they had clamps on this machine, and it's attached to both ends, and I'm thinking like the unevenness, you know, over the course of constantly opening this thing over and over and over and over, it loosens up, and then when they want to take it out and put it back in, you know, they gotta get it back right, and now it's like kind of putting more stress on one end of it, trying to flip it, and you know, it's a very weird test. I'm not a fan of it. For me personally, I'm not too alarmed by this. It doesn't bother me one bit, really. But for the masses, I do believe that it should be something that you should worry about, because it's not, this is me. I'm gonna try this stuff out regardless. But for you guys to rest your heads, this is take a break on this one, definitely. It's very, when you have the phone, while the tech behind it is really nice, it has a prototype feel to it, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. For $1,500, I'm kind of not okay with it, but at the same time, got to deal with it. But you guys, let me know what you think of this whole test. It's not a gate, man. Don't call it Flipgate. We're not gonna call it Flipgate. Ain't nothing happened just yet. Creak gate. We got people complaining about creakings and all that, creaking noises, and just get your head out of your asses, people, man. Like, I know the phone has got to be a certain spec because of the price, but at the same time, let's be real. Be realistic about the technology behind this and what it's taken to get to this place, and just understand that some of these things are going to come with it. So, again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this phone. Is it something that you're interested in? Do you like it? Not saying that you would buy it or anything, but you know, what do you think about flip phones, foldable phones for the future? I think it's the first look. But anyway, it's your man Wayne Train. I'm out.